Welcome back to class, and you may be wondering like, Kefet, why do we have cartons on the table? So like I said earlier that when you're using sea shipping, your goods is like your shipping fee is calculated based on the volume of what you're buying, and volume is measured in CBM, which is the cubic meter. That is the unit for volume. Every of this carton has their own volume. I have this two other cartons to show you when you're on the Chinese website, or whether you're buying from Pindodo, Alibaba or 1688, you usually see something like colored box. You see them write colored box. When they write colored box, they are talking about this packaging, like a single package. Do you understand? A single package put in a box. These are the kind of boxes they call color box, and these ones are package box. When this boxes, this kind of boxes are put into the carton, like into a big carton like this, that's when you see one carton. For some products, you can have five of this. You can have five of this carton in a bigger carton. That is to make one carton. You can have 10, you can have 20, you can have 100, depending on what you're buying. So I just thought to explain that before we move forward. So to get the CBM of your package, there are three important parameters that determines the CBM of your package. So this important parameter is, we call it the LWH, which is the length, the width and the height of your product. So usually when you have a carton, a lot of most manufacturer will usually state it here, especially if you're buying with this big brown carton. So you'll see, I don't know if this video, like if this video can catch it, but it is written here, the length, the width and the height. So this parameter can either be in meter, it can be in centimeter, or it can be in millimeter. So to get it to be CBM is cubic meter, that is meter raised to power 3. You need to convert it to meter. To convert millimeter to meter, you're going to be dividing by 1000. So we are going to be doing a practical of that right away. So this is our LWH. I'll try to take a picture of it and zoom it out. I don't know if this video is going to be catching it. So when we talk about LWH, we're talking about the height, we're talking about the length, and we're talking about the breadth, which is this side. So that is why when you're buying, that's why a lot of people, they will tell you that they cannot determine your CBM until your goods get to the shipping company and it is packaged. Yes, your good needs to be in a box for you to be able to measure the CBM. If it is not in a box, you will not be able to tell, okay, what the CBM is. Hope that is understood. Let me know if it's understood. React with your favorite emoji. Let me know. And if you have a question, don't hesitate to leave your question in the question group. I will be there to answer all your questions, like all the questions you have concerning sea shipping. So now guys, we are going to be determining the CBM of this carton, like what the CBM of this carton is. And from this information, we have, you see that we have like we have two different parameters here. We have unit size in millimeter, which is this, because this is a fridge carton, which is the fridge inside, that is the size of the fridge. But we are not calculating the size of the fridge. We want to calculate the size of this carton, which is what our CBM is going to be. So that is what we have as the package size, and it is in millimeter. So here we have the length to be 550 millimeter. We have the width, which is the same thing as the breadth, to be 635 millimeter, and we have the height to be 880 millimeter. So now I'm going to be putting this down. Let's get right into the mathematics. So let's write down our parameters first. So we have length to be equals to, I will just cut this part out. We've written down our parameter. The length is 515, the width is 635, and the height is 880. So I'm going to start working on this. First thing we need to do is convert this to meter, and as I said earlier, this is in millimeter. Like every of this unit is in millimeter. So what we want to do first is convert it to meter. So let me write the length, the width, and the height. So now the length is 51 is 515. You divide it by 1000. That is going to give you the meter equivalent. The width, which is the same thing as the breadth, is 635 divided by 1000. While the height is 880 divided by 1000. So when you divide all this by 1000, we have 0.515. You can press your calculator. When you are dividing by 1000, you're moving the decimal. So you are assuming that there's a decimal here, 1, 2, 3. So 0 before the decimal point. Mathematics. So here multiply by 0.635 multiplied by 0.880. So now let's multiply these three together. Don't forget that we've converted it to meter, meter. And as I said earlier, that our unit is cubic meter, which is meter raised to power 3. Raised to power 3. That is our unit, m raised to power 3. So now let's multiply this on the calculator. 0.515 multiplied by 0.635 multiplied by 0.880. This is what we have. Can you see? 0.287782. So now let me write that down first. Just they will just round it up approximately 0.29 CBM. That's what we're going to be having as the CBM of this carton. Let me show you how big this carton is. Let me show you how big this carton is. So this is the carton. Can you see? This is the side. This is another side. Can you see how big this carton is? And the size is 0.29 CBM. So I want you to imagine how many bags that this carton is going to contain. This 0.2 CBM carton. Imagine how many bags that it is going to contain. I want a video that kind of does justice to it. Can you see? So imagine how many bags that is going to be here in this box. And no matter how many bags you put in there, it is not the size, like the weight of whether it is 100 kg or it is 50 kg, it does not affect your shipping fee. As far as it is contained, it is inside this box, inside this size of box, it is 0.29 CBM. That is how to calculate your CBM.